Here is something you have done thousands of times and never once questioned. You press your lips against another person's face, and somehow this feels completely normal. But if you step back for 1 second, if you look at this from the outside, kissing is one of the strangest things humans do. No instruction manual. No one taught you. You just knew. Why? The biology. Nobody talks about here is what your biology textbook did not tell you. Kissing, as we know it today, may have started as something else entirely, something called pre-mastication. For most of human prehistory, before baby food, before blenders, before soft processed food, mothers chewed food and transferred it directly from their mouths to their infants, lip to lip, mouth to mouth. This is not a fringe theory. It is still practiced in dozens of cultures around the world today. Researchers have found evidence of it in ancient burial sites. Some anthropologists believe it may be one of the oldest continuous human behaviors, older than language, older than fire-making techniques, older than art, the mouth-to-mouth transfer that kept infants alive for hundreds of thousands of years, and over generations, over tens of thousands of years, that contact became loaded with meaning, warmth, safety, nourishment, love. The physical sensation of lips touching became wired to the deepest emotional centers of the brain, not because of romance, because of survival. What happens in your brain when you kiss? When you kiss someone, your brain does something extraordinary. It releases a cascade of neurochemicals. Dopamine, the reward chemical, the same one triggered by food, by music, by achieving a goal. Oxytocin, sometimes called the bonding hormone, the chemical that creates feelings of trust, attachment, closeness, the same chemical released when a mother holds her newborn. Serotonin, mood stabilizer, the reason a kiss can shift your entire emotional state in seconds. And cortisol, the stress hormone, drops measurably after kissing. Your body physically relaxes. This is not metaphor. This is not poetry. This is your nervous system running an ancient program, one written into you long before you were born. Your brain treats a kiss the same way it treats being safe, being fed, being held, because for hundreds of thousands of years, that is exactly what it was. The information transfer. But here is where it gets even more interesting. A kiss is also a biological data exchange. When two people kiss, they exchange approximately 80 million bacteria. That sounds alarming, but your immune system does something remarkable with that information. It reads it. It assesses genetic compatibility. It evaluates immune system diversity. It checks, on a molecular level, whether this person's biology is a good match for yours. Scientists studying the major histocompatibility complex, the part of your immune system that fights disease, have found that people are subconsciously attracted to partners whose immune profiles are different from their own, different enough to create offspring with stronger, more diverse immune systems. And kissing is one of the primary ways your body collects that data. You are not just expressing emotion. You are running a compatibility test that evolution designed over millions of years. And you are doing it without thinking, because the ancient program does not need your permission. Why 90% of cultures kiss? Here is a number that surprised researchers when they first compiled it. Approximately 90% of human cultures around the world engage in some form of lip-to-lip contact as an expression of affection or bonding. That is not a coincidence. That is a behavior so deeply embedded in human biology that it survived every migration, every cultural split, every geographic isolation over hundreds of thousands of years. The 10% of cultures that do not practice romantic kissing still have forms of face-to-face contact, nose pressing, forehead touching, breath sharing, that activate the same neurological systems, because the behavior is not about the specific gesture. It is about proximity, about vulnerability, about the deliberate lowering of your defenses to allow another person inside your biological perimeter. Kissing says, I trust you enough to be this close. And that trust, that specific neurological state, is one of the most powerful experiences the human brain can have. The mirror. Here is the thing that should stay with you. Every time you feel the pull towards someone, that instinct to be close, to touch, to connect, you are not just feeling an emotion. You are running one of the oldest programs in human evolution, a program that kept infants alive, that built pair bonds strong enough to raise children through ice ages and famines and predators. That built the trust networks that made early human communities possible. Romance, as we experience it today, is built on top of something ancient and practical and profound. The feeling of love is real, but underneath it, running quietly in the background, is biology that has been refining this behavior for millions of years. And it turns out that the most intimate human gestures are not separate from our evolutionary history. They are the product of it. The lesson. Here is what the science of kissing teaches us about being human. The things that feel most personal, most uniquely yours, are often the things most deeply shared. Your attraction to another person, the way a touch can calm your nervous system, the instinct to be close. None of these were invented by you. They were given to you by every ancestor who survived long enough to pass them on, which means the people you love, the moments of genuine connection in your life, are not random. They are the product of an unbroken chain of human survival stretching back hundreds of thousands of years. Every person who ever held someone close, every mother who kept her child alive through contact and warmth, every pair bond that lasted long enough to build something. You are the result of all of them, and the next time you feel that pull toward another person, that ancient, wordless recognition, that is not just you. That is all of them, still alive in you, still doing what they always did. Reaching toward connection. Subscribe to Paleo Sapiens. 3 to 4 videos every week, the hidden science behind what makes us human. Tell me in the comments, did you know kissing might have started as a way to feed infants? Does knowing the science change how it feels, or make it more beautiful? See you next time on Paleo Sapiens.